So we'll start by getting into the iconic synth bass that happens in the song. Start here will be 6A to 8, 6D to 8, and these are kind of pickup notes leading into the first measure. Okay, kind of following the vocal there. And then we come off to 6D to start, and this will be a flat chord that kicks it off. Okay. And then a pickup note at the end, 6A to 5D. Okay, that's where the G minor comes in. All right. We do 8E to 8A. That'll be F minor. All right. And then we go 6A, 5G. Right. And there's a higher voiced synth that kind of plays over the top of this. It's a little busier with what it's doing, but it's playing a lot of similar things. And that one, it'll be down here in a higher voicing. So we'll go 4-6B, 4-6E, come off to 4E, and then this adds an extra note or so. Or we'll hit 4B, 4E, off to 3 on the E. Okay, then it does 4B, 3E, 1E. All right, then 4 to 6B, 3E. Okay, just a little busier and a higher voicing. All right, pre-chorus section comes along, so it just kind of kicks up to a new set. We'll start here at A, and we'll go 6-8A, 6D, but then we go to 5 on the G. And then we land on 8 of the D, and this will be a B flat minor. Okay, 8A to 6D for the A flat. All right, and we go 4 to 6A at the E flat, and then just repeat that for the E flat again. All right, and then we kind of kick in like we're going to go back to the verse pattern, but it ends a little different. All right, so we do our same 6-8A, 6-8D to 6D with the A flat chord kicking in. All right, 6A, 5D for the G minor. All right, but here it changes a little bit. We go 3A to 4. All right, and this will be a D flat chord. All right, and we go 3A to 6A for E flat chord. Right, chorus comes along, has a similar feel to the verse. It more or less just plays the last half of the pre-chorus section there. So we'll start with the 6-8A, 6-8D off to 6D, and then an A flat chord. Okay, we do our 6-8 to 5D for a G minor. All right, and then we do our 3 to 4 on the A for a D flat, 3 to 6 on the A for the E flat. All right, we just repeat that a couple times. By the time we get to the second verse, we get some of the actual recorded guitar coming in, and it's kind of just doing a few offbeat strums. So for the verse section, A flat, and like I said, just a few offbeat strums here. Okay, down to the G minor, same type of strum timing. Okay, down to F minor, same style. And then back to the G minor, the same vibe. Okay, guitar joins in the second pre-chorus as well, and it's doing the same style and timing of strums as it was doing in the verse, just a different chord arrangement here. So it'll be B flat minor to A flat to the E flat for 2 measures. Okay, then back to our verse style, close. A flat here, G minor. Okay, but then we do our D flat to E flat. Right, there's a special section here. It's a pre-bridge transitional verse that happens. Okay, so everything's going to pretty much stay the same as we would with the usual verse. It's just each part is going to end on a G sharp chord. All right, so we'll play it just the same as usual with the bass and the higher voiced synth. Okay, but after we hit that final 5 on the D where the G minor is, in that same measure, we just bump it up to a 6th fret on the D for a G sharp. It's like a little stepping stone to get into the bridge section. So just subtle little difference there. And the same goes with the high voiced synth, where it would leave off on usually that 3rd fret of the E. It's just going to add a 4th fret on the E in that same measure for a G sharp. All right, into the bridge section. Okay, we'll kick it off at 6 on the D. All right, 8 on the D, where a B flat chord comes in. Okay, so for the measures out, we go 6 to 5D, where the E flat comes in. All right, 6 to 4 on the A, where a D flat comes in. Then we go 4 to on the A to 6D, where A flat comes in. All right, and this is kind of looping around now. We're going to go through it twice. So where the end of the A flat measure comes in is that initial 6 on the D that starts us off. All right, then we come back to the B flat, E flat, D flat, A flat again. Go through it all again. And then at the end, we get this little arpeggiated thing. Starts basically through a B flat chord, 8 on the D, 8A to 6E. Okay, and then it kicks up a set of strings here for the E flat, 8G, 8D, 6A. Okay, another special one-off section here. It's a chorus where the vocal is doing the chorus, but the instrumentation is the same as the verse. All right, and this is all leading up to a key shift that happens. So everything will stay the same except for this last chord that we hit, where we would usually come back to our G minor. It's just going to drop into an E minor, and it'll essentially be a key shift from then on. Okay, so we start everything just like we usually do in the verse. Keep in mind she's singing the chorus, not to confuse you. All right, so 6-8A, 6-8D, just like we usually would. Off to 6, 6A, 5D. Then we do our 8s on the E and A. Okay, and here's where it switches a bit. Okay, so we're going to go 8 on the A just to 7A. That's where the key shift happens for the E minor. All right, and same thing with the high voiced synth at the very end. We go 4-6B to 5. All right, and now we get into all the shifted sections. If you're good with math in your head and adjusting on the fly, just take every part I've shown you already and add 3 frets to it. That's all it is. So just to show you what it all looks like here, the new verse section, instead of being down at 6, we're going to come up to 9. We'll go 9-11A, 9-11D. Okay, off to 9D, 9A, 8 on the D, 11s on the E and the A, 9A, 8D. Okay, in the high voice sections, where we're at 4s, we'll be up here at 7s, 7s and 9s. Okay, so 7-9B, 7-9E. Okay, off to 7. 7B, 7E, 6E, 7B, 6E to 4, 7-9B to 6E. Same with guitar, everything just bumps up 3 half steps. Okay, so we'll just be doing B chord to a B flat minor, A flat minor, back up to B flat minor. Shifted pre-chorus, everything up 3 frets. So we got our 9s and 11s, messing around with that area. Pre-shifted guitar chords, same deal, up 3 spots. Okay, so we got a C sharp minor, B flat, F sharps, B, B flat minor, E to F sharp. Shifted outro chorus, this is just the one that keeps going all the way till the fade out. Come up here, we got 9-11A, 9-11D, 9D. 9A, 8D. All right, then we just go 6 to 7A, 6 to 9A. Okay, chords would be B, B flat minor, E, F sharp.